Everyone has goals, dreams, the occasional want to do something greater with their life, but not everyone has the know-how, and most certainly do not have the drive. I have desire. I do want my life to be something more than it already is, but for a long time, I feared fighting to be better because I didn't want to die. I feared failure, as a lot of us do. Over the past 3 weeks, I haven't posted because I caught the flu pretty badly. I was left incapacitated and struggling to get back to work. I felt like it was a chore to return to my disciplined lifestyle. I wasn't working on videos, I wasn't reading my Bible. I felt reluctant to get back to work because whenever I try and rest, I feel guilty about it because all I can think about is the work I have to do. So then I try and get back to the work I have to do, and I don't feel well rested, and this vicious cycle starts all over again. My little sister saw my dilemma and said I should make a deadline. Take 1 week of genuine relaxation and then get back to work after that. And though I was kind of iffy about that idea because I don't like feeling lazy, it was actually really nice to have the time without the stresses of the world for a bit. However, I could tell that the lack of Bible reading was drastically affecting my mood. I felt disconnected from God, and I also felt an immense lack of discipline, which I don't generally like feeling. Around the 5th day of that 1 week period, I started feeling antsy, feeling like I needed to get back to work and doing what I love, which is making videos for you guys, spreading my knowledge, and sharing the word of God with all of you lovely people. The time I spent away from this drove me back to it 10 times stronger, showing me that this is what I want to do and I don't have any more time to waste. Unfortunately, I was still wasting time, as my ever so distracted brain would not allow me to focus on my tasks. I would sit at my desk, stare at my computer, and do nothing. Absolutely nothing. We've all been there, so how did I combat this absolute mountain of a mental block? I took the small wins. Slowly but surely, I recovered my routine. I started exercising again. I would scale back my wake up time to 5 a.m. And most importantly, I started reading my Bible daily again. Finally, I was ready to sit down and start working on a script again. Then my dad asked me if I wanted to watch a movie. And normally I would promote the idea that you have to sacrifice the things you enjoy doing for the things you need to do. But I value family time and I haven't spent a lot of time with my pops recently, so I said yes. Lo and behold, it was a Christian baseball movie called The Hill. It's about a young boy with paralysis who strives to play in the majors. On a side note, it was a pretty good movie. I would recommend. But I thought to myself, if that's not a sign from God talking to me and telling me what I need to do, I don't know what it is. So now I had the inspiration, I had the routine down, and the only thing I was lacking now was confidence. And I know I've been doing this for a while, but still the idea of creating something that I think is good and then putting it online for all of you to judge whether it's good or not can be nerve-wracking. There's a quote that gets my mind right anytime my confidence wavers. Kobe Bryant, a personal inspiration of mine, tells a story where he plays in a summer camp, and all summer long he scores 0 points in any game. And at the end of that summer, his father comes to him and says, "Son, whether you scored 0 points or you scored 60 points, I'll still love you." And he said that gave him the confidence to fail. I thought about that quote for weeks on end when I first heard it. I imagined, where can I find that kind of safety net? Growing up, I always knew my parents loved me, but I was still afraid of disappointing them. Then I started building a relationship with God, and I realized He is my safety net, my confidence to fail. Because if I didn't have my parents, my family, my friends, I only had God's love, I would be set. That's the only thing that's important to me, and that very principle alone is the one thing that can move me through anything. Philippians 4:13 says, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." One of my favorite quotes from the Bible. And this is very true, provided that everything I do is for the glory of God. So 2 things to take away from this video. 1, it's you versus you. If you don't strive to be better, you'll stay the same, because no one on this earth is coming to save you from yourself. 2, build a relationship with God immediately, period, point blank. If you're interested on why you should do that or how to do that, I have videos on a lot of that stuff, and I'm going to continue to make more. So feel free to check those out or stay tuned for the next ones coming up. Bear in mind that I'm a little rusty and my next videos will have a much more clear and concise topic. Hope y'all have a great day. Peace.